Cloudcast Media. Drew Schlosberg Spotlight on the Community Show, amplifying the voices of social impact organizations, entrepreneurs, local nonprofits, and other community champions who shape the culture, creativity, and connectivity of San Diego. Brought to you by Mission Fed Credit Union, bringing good things to San Diego for over 60 years. Learn more about what is good for you and good for all by visiting www.missionfed.com.
I'm Drew Schlosberg with Cloudcast Media, and we are pleased to have a young author in our midst over here, Micah Ducharme. He is the author of Adventures of Jerry the Pug, The Quest for the Secret Biscuit, an Egyptian Adventure. How you doing there, Micah?
I'm doing great.
Good, very good. And you're joined by your dad, Joshua. How you doing, Joshua?
I'm doing all right.
Very, very good over here. And my co-host is Kristen Fogel. She is the executive director of San Diego Writers Inc. So when she saw a young author on the docket, she said, I'm going to be asking all the questions here, Drew. And her organization's celebrating their 20th anniversary this year in Liberty Station. So Kristen, why don't you start us off?
I will start us off. I'm always excited to talk to authors. So tell me first, just, a bit about you, how old you are, what grade you're in. Just set us up with who you are.
All right. My name is Micah Ducharme. I'm 12 years old. I'm in 6th grade, and I like pugs. I like to play basketball, flag football. I like to play video games. I like to sit down, watch some TV, and hang out with my family.
That all sounds like good stuff. Do you have a pug?
Unfortunately, no, but when I grow up, I hope to get one.
Dad, what's going on? Why no pugs?
We already have 2 dogs in the house.
Yeah.
I don't need another crazy dog to bring more hair into this place.
Okay, yeah.
So.
I understand. I have 2 big hairy dogs myself, and I completely understand.
Yeah, I got a 10-month, Jackson just turned 11 months.
Ooh, still a handful?
Handful.
Yeah.
That'd be the understatement of the world over here.
Okay.
It's very, very cute, 75-pound
75
active
pounds already?
75.
Ugh.
And it is in shape, and I will be getting shoulder surgery, I think, pretty soon after that, and sheds about a carpet a day.
Yeah. Well, we actually sat down. Mike actually had said that he wanted 7 pugs, and I said, I don't know if we can have 7. So I said, listen, and I'm a teacher by day, so I said, we got to do some calculations here.
Okay.
So I said, listen, if we have 7 pugs and they each go to the restroom this much per day.
Yeah.
I said, this is how much you'll have to pick up.
Wow.
And he said, I'm cool with 1.
That's some good math.
Yeah, where do you teach?
I teach down in South Bay at a STEAM charter school down there. I teach robotics and engineering.
Oh, fantastic! We love STEAM stuff on our show here. So I know you have a sister that's also an author, correct?
Yes.
And do you exchange ideas with your sister on writing books, or this is your territory and that's her territory?
Sometimes she gives me ideas, and I think those ideas are great. Sometimes I don't think the ideas are great, and sometimes I come up with my own ideas.
I think that's beautiful. How about your mom? I know she's heavily involved in all this too.
My mom, she helps me edit the book and helps us get the artist with my dad's help as well.
Beautiful. So who did the artwork on The Adventures of Jerry the Pug?
We found this artist from different country. His artwork is really good.
It is good.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
It's
It's
beautiful.
great.
And it was kind of hard to find the artist because they're really expensive.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the bad thing about having a foreign artist is that they tend to put stuff from their country that they wear. So we had to tell him to get rid of the stuff that he'd wear in his country. So it was a little hard doing that.
Right, exactly. And so what did you bring? Why is Egypt in this? You like pyramids and all that business?
I think that Egypt is a pretty cool place.
Yeah.
I wanted Jerry to go into a crazy place. I thought Egypt was a great place to start, and I'm hoping to keep this series going.
That's great. And have you been to Egypt?
I'm thinking about it, but no.
Okay, but not yet, right? Very, very good. What do you like about Egypt? What fascinates you about Egypt?
I think that the pyramids are cool. I think that sphinxes are pretty interesting. And It's pretty cool.
Yeah, we're good. How about you, Joshua? You and Julie been to Egypt?
We have not. Julie actually has a good friend who lives in Egypt. That through social media they met, and so we are needing to go there and visit, and of course going and seeing the 7 wonders of the world. But actually, Egypt is a funny thing that Micah came up with, and one of the characters in the book, which is actually one of his favorite characters, and then I had a little play in naming him, and I had to give him a little bit of a understanding of why we named him the way we named him. So I had to give him an old 2000s reference from where it came from. So I don't know if Mike wants to talk about the hairless cat that's in this particular story.
Sure you do, Micah. Talk about the hairless cat.
So the hairless cat, his name is Mr. Bigglesworth.
Okay.
It's from Austin
Yep.
Powers. Right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We do know that. Have you seen the movie?
I don't think I am allowed to.
Okay. All right. You will eventually. Okay. You will eventually. So you got Mr. Bigglesworth in your book. Have you seen a picture of Mr. Bigglesworth at all? Other than what's drawn in the book?
Yes, I've seen a picture of Mr. Bigglesworth. My dad has showed me.
Right. Very, very good. All right. That sounds good. So without trying to give away, first of all, how do people get your book? Is it on Amazon?
It's on Amazon. You can get it $10 for a physical copy, $2 for a digital copy.
Very, very good. Are you doing any book signings at all? Are you doing any book tours?
We haven't really gotten there yet.
See, we're sitting next to right now one of the people that is involved in all this in San Diego County. Kristen does a great job with, there's almost a zillion authors in San Diego County. She's involved in book fairs. You're listening to another edition of Drew Schlosberg Spotlight on the Community Show, brought to you by Mission Fed Credit Union. We will be right back.
When you do your banking with Mission Fed, you get great rates on auto and home loans. That's good for you, but something good also happens for a lot of other people. We're not for profit, so we put money back into the community to help lots of great nonprofits to keep San Diego strong. So you're not just getting something good, you're doing something good. Come to Mission Fed. It's banking that's good for all.
Brand amplification is the DNA of Cloudcast Media, and our code is the powerful blending of sound, voice, and storytelling to lift local brands and their communities. Whether it is our Brandcast, Schoolcast, or Causecast platforms, the unifying ethos is all about this community, the one you call home. If you dare to dream and want to explore the brand amplification of Cloudcast, a national leader in local podcasting and other Winfluence strategies, please visit us at cloudcast.us.
I'm Drew Schlosberg, Cloudcast Media, and we are back with author Micah Ducharme. He's the author of Adventures of Jerry the Pug, The Quest for the Secret Biscuit, an Egyptian adventure, joined by his dad, Joshua Ducharme, who gets a little bit of credit for Mr. Bigglesworth, that is in the book, joined by my co-host, Kristen Fogel. She is the executive director of San Diego Writers, Inc. And Kristen, I think we were just chatting about, we're going to have Micah involved in some book fairs and all that business. And Joshua, you were talking about one that's coming up in Coronado?
Yes, this is the Writers Festival in Coronado. Will be in the library, and we just heard about it when Micah had an interview with the Coronado Eagle, and so we're certainly going to attend that.
That's great. And Kristen, you're going to be there, right?
I will be a presenter, yeah. I'll be doing Promptapalooza. So if anyone wants to do some writing, I believe my session's at 11 o'clock. So come on by. There are lots of booths. There's food. It's at both the library and at the high school, so you can mill around. There's several sessions each hour, and it's all completely free.
Right. So during all the work that you folks do, San Diego Writers, Inc., celebrating your 20th anniversary this year, do you feature young authors like Micah?
Sometimes. Mostly we do it through workshops, but you know me, I'm never opposed to a program idea, so we certainly could. And actually we're we're featuring some young authors on First Friday, actually. Write Out Loud just got an NEA grant, and they did a contest that I think revolves around Greek mythology. So some of those kids will be coming in and sharing their like award-winning stuff. And then after that, also on the student aspect, we have a student show that's up. So Francis Parker and 3 other schools will show their artwork there. So yeah, it's a student-led organization for that weekend.
Well,
at
listen,
least.
Mike is perfectly teed up for this. This is a
Yeah.
Egyptian deal,
Totally.
and so forth. Talked about how he was fascinated with pyramids and sphinxes and probably pharaohs and everything in between on this. Without trying to give away too much of the book, because we want people to buy the book. Talk about the theme in general.
So it's based off this pug and his owner. They go on this crazy adventure for this mystical secret biscuit that gives crazy power. So they like start off like, so Jerry has to do a tiny little lie so they can get on the adventure. But the adventure is crazy, full of fun, and a lot of stuff happens.
So why did you name him Jerry?
I just felt he needed to be named Jerry.
Look at him. I can see his picture right now. He's totally a Jerry.
Yeah, he looks like a Jerry.
Yeah.
He's over there. There's a picture we're staring at. We've got the pug sitting there, resting comfortably in an easy chair over
comfortable.
there. They're both eating pizza and all that. So did you come up with the photo ideas? So do they follow what's in the book? Or, Dad, did you get involved in this? How did that work?
So they did kind of follow like what happened in the book as they get like first class and like they're sitting in the first class chairs. And yeah, so the pictures follow part of it. One of the pictures, try not to spoil too much, but it's about, there's like this rock golem while Jerry's explaining a story, and it shows a rock golem there. So yeah, the pictures follow the book.
Ooh, nice. We can see it right now.
I think the artwork is fantastic. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's amazing.
Yeah, it really jumps out. Go ahead, Kristen.
Yeah, Micah, I'm always fascinated talking to writers because I want to hear about the process. So how long ago did you start writing? How long did it take you?
I started in 2023. It took about 6 months.
Okay.
I finished the book in December of 2023. So 6 months total for the writing, for like writing the story, getting the pictures, and editing. It all took 6 months.
And let me ask you this, because we talk about this a lot in my field. Did you write when you were inspired, or did you have a writing habit? Like, did you sit down and write consistently every day, or was it just when you felt like writing?
It's when I felt like writing. When my sister made a book, it really inspired me to make one.
That's cool. That's awesome.
Now, this is going to be a series of books. Is that correct? With Jerry?
Yes, I'm going to make a series of books. I'm hoping to make like 10 books max.
Cool.
Will it all be in Egypt, or will it be, he'll go to Greece, he'll go to...
There's going to be lots of different adventures and lots of different places. The next book is going to be based off space.
Ooh, cool.
Oh, good. Okay. Do you have a name of the book yet?
It's a bit silly, but The Adventures of Jerry and The Adventures of Jerry and the Search for the Galactic Jar of Peanut Butter.
Very
Nice.
good. Okay, very good. So it'll be in space over here. See, our listeners always get a little bit ahead of the game. Is that correct on this? Right?
Yeah, this book is right up my alley. My son loves space. I love peanut butter, so we'll be picking up a copy.
Yeah, we'll definitely be picking up a copy over here. That sounds good. Is there any place in space? Is it going to be in our solar system? Is it going to be in the, way 4 billion miles away?
It's going to be like this own area of space. It's not particularly set in like our own solar system. It's going to be like its own area of space.
Very, very good over here. So, Dad, how much do you and Mom and sister get involved in some of the writing process or the reviewing process?
Well, I mean, by nature, I can't help myself. I'm a teacher, right? So it's one of those things that I try my best to let the work come out from his mouth and his vision. I come in from more of an editing standpoint. even in 6th grade, the capabilities of understanding how to put dialogue in a storyline is very challenging. But it opens up a learning opportunity for me to teach him how to do those things. And so, I mean, that's kind of a cool thing too. But as far as the editing process, he had to read this thing countless times. And then I'm more of an idea spouter because I'm more of a creative. So I say, well, what about this? Okay, so now that you have that, expand on that. Just write. So we've already kind of spouted some different ideas about this new book, and he talked about space, and I said, you got to add in Elon Musk to this somehow in SpaceX. Like somehow we got to get this guy to Mars, and Musk is on there already, and he meets him. I said that could be pretty cool.
No, I think that's great. So I'm going to put you on the spot a little bit here, Micah. And what's great about getting different perspectives, whether it's from dad or whether it's from mom or your sister or your friends or whatever the case may be, have you learned to have a little bit of a thick skin that you are now a writer? Because you got to take some pretty good feedback, correct?
Yes, I'm ready to take bad reviews, good reviews. I'm pretty much ready to see if they like it or not.
Yeah, a billion years ago, I started in journalism as a sports writer, and you learn very, very quickly that if you have thin skin, this is the wrong field for you, especially as a newspaper guy and so forth. Fortunately, I have a lot of thick skin, literally, and so it was easy for me to deflect on that stuff. What would you say, you jumping on this, Kristen, you're the writing expert on it, but what happens when you get what they call writer's block? I mean, and you just get stuck. How do you get out of that?
So when I get stuck and I can't think of ideas, I like to calm myself down, just look and watch some things that are relaxing to get my mind off. And sometimes it helps clear my mind and gets me ready to write more ideas. That's
great. What do you do, Kristen?
Lots of things. Going for walks is always really helpful. I set up shop somewhere else, literally turning yourself in a completely different direction in writing, using different tools is helpful. Doing a different artistic discipline. So, maybe going and doing some artwork or things like that. Watching a movie, doing having a conversation with someone. Prompts. I'm a big fan of prompt writing. So, picking some words out of a jar or something like that, or going to the 5th line of a book. There's lots of tips and tricks. And I think, as we've talked about before, the biggest thing to do is to just get words on the page, even if they're terrible.
Words on paper. Well, with Joshua, you're a sports guy, so I imagine I'm going to get away from this. I'm going to shoot some hoops, or I'm going to throw the football with dad, or I'll play pickleball with mom, and I'm making up. I have no idea if Julie plays pickleball or not. I know your mom was a professional volleyball and basketball player, so she certainly likes sports like dad does too. In that area. So let's get away from the book for a second. So if you can't be a Pulitzer Prize winning author, NBA for you? Would it be Major League Baseball? What's your favorite sport?
My favorite sport, it's basketball for me.
Very good. Okay. And are you watching the NCAA? Are you watching March Madness?
Yeah, I'm watching part of it, but I've been working a little bit on my second book, so I've gotten to watch a lot of it.
You didn't watch that disaster between UConn and San Diego State yesterday, right? Yeah, that. I'm a SDSU a grad, and they got handed to them. Of course, they are the number one team in the country, UConn. They're probably going to win the whole thing. Micah. So talk to us. How do we get your book? We definitely are going to have you come on when you're starting book 2, book 10, book whatever. But how do we get your book?
So you can go on Amazon, you can search it on Google, just search up The Adventures of Jerry the Pug, and it will show The Adventures of Jerry the Pug.
Right, Adventures of Jerry the Pug, The Quest for the Secret Biscuit, an Egyptian Adventure by Micah Ducharme. Dad, did you write the foreword? Is there a foreword in the book at all?
There is not a foreword,
yes,
but there is a really amazing dedication. And the nice thing about that dedication was that he wrote it himself, which was really cool. And he gave a huge shout out to his family, his sister. He said she was the main reason why he wrote the book.
Fantastic.
And of course, he gave a big shout out to myself and mom about, always telling him to go for his dreams. And, we've always told our kids that, why not?
Yeah.
And so, you don't have to be an adult to write a book. You don't have to be an adult to start a business.
Yeah.
In fact, his sister and him actually started a little clothing line, a merch line. And why not?
Yeah.
I mean, we live in a day and age where kids can do anything.
Well, the entrepreneurial spirit of what you're doing, Micah, thank you, Dad, Joshua, Julie, and sister in all this is going to benefit you so well down the road. The skill sets you learn by being an entrepreneur, you get to skin your knee and get yourself back up and sprint some more. Micah, what an absolute pleasure chatting with you. Good luck at the library event. I know you'll see Kristen down there and so forth. Joshua, thanks for coming in and say hi to your bride for me, Julie, and I know we'll probably have your sister back on one of her ventures as well. So thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for letting me be here.
It was our pleasure. We've been chatting with Micah Ducharme, author of Adventures of Jerry the Pug, The Quest for the Secret Biscuit, an Egyptian adventure, joined by his dad, Joshua. I'm Drew Schlosberg. You've been listening to another edition of Drew Schlosberg Spotlight in the Community Show. We are the nation's longest-running community podcast, now in our 18th year, brought to you by Mission Fed Credit Union, doing great things for 6 decades in San Diego County, joined by my terrific co-host, Kristen Fogel. She is the executive director of San Diego Writers Inc., celebrating their 20th anniversary this year. We hope you enjoy the show.
You've been listening to an episode of Drew Schlosberg's Spotlight on the Community Show, amplifying the voices of social impact organizations, entrepreneurs, local nonprofits, and other community champions who shape the culture, creativity, and connectivity of San Diego community. Brought to you by Mission Fed Credit Union, bringing good things to San Diego for over 60 years. Learn more about what is good for you and good for all by visiting www.missionfed.com.
Cloudcast Media.